Hi, everybody. This is a reading for Gemini for the month of November 2020. This is if you have a birthday May 22nd through June 21st. You're an air element, if you did not know that, which means you're more up in your head, you're more thoughts, you're more analytical, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Hope you all are doing well. Gemini, Gemini. It says in this book, your lucky colors are black, blue, white, and yellow. You've got justice. And some legal issues are in your favor, going for balance. It's also a card, it's also a card of Libra. It could have something to do with a Libra in your life. These cards are so slick. All right, let's see what we got going on. This one, High Priestess. You got two major arcana. That's right out of the bat, Gemini. Got it going on this month. Trusting your intuitiveness, trusting your gut instincts. Maybe about a legal situation that came to light in, if there is a legal situation, you have definitely won. And another major arcana. Oh my goodness, you got the moon. That's just crazy. All right, so we have some legal issues. We have some balance. All that's come into play, coming out of your past. You're coming into the future with it, coming into the present moment. In the present moment, you're very much sitting in your own knowledge. You're sitting in your own, what's the word I'm looking for? You are just comfortable. You're very comfortable in sitting in you. You are being here now. You are doing you, so to speak. You're very comfortable with it. You have, you're not having any issues with being yourself, showing the world who you truly are, voicing your opinion. Justice is a balance. You cut right through it. You don't have a problem with it. And I have a feeling it's taken you a while to get here. And then coming in from the future, coming into the future, you've got the Moon card. And that's a card that can talk about seeing things clearly, seeing things illuminated, seeing things in a different light. Could possibly talk about deception, things that maybe someone's trying to hide something from you, but it will come into light. It's all upright. Oops, there's that one. Let me get this card, sorry. Oh, the Three of Cups. It's beautiful. That's my favorite card in the whole deck. Always has been. But yeah, there's some type of something hidden that's going to come into light. Something that maybe was behind your back or just hidden out of reach. I keep getting hidden in plain sight is going to come into light in the future. And you're going to trust this, your intuitiveness in the justice. You're all about fairness. It's all going to come into play with whatever this is being hidden from you. Beautiful reading. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. And she is very much into her money, very much looking at it, admiring it, almost trying to read its mind like a crystal ball. She's very much grounded, and she sits in her own throne. She knows who she is. So, and it could be a he also, just because they're gender. All right, so you have, again, three major arcanas right out of the bat. You have the Justice, you have the High Priestess, and the Moon. You have, what I find interesting is, sitting in your own power, knowing your own worth. You're not going to settle for anything less than what you know you're worth, what you're worthy of. You know what you want, and you know how to go about getting it. And you have to watch, you just have to watch coming up in the future. Again, it could be, I keep feeling it's something hidden in plain sight. It's something that might come into the light, be illuminated for you. You know how the full moon will shine at night when it's really dark, but you can still see. If you walk outside, you can still see. So I kind of have that feeling that you just have to kind of look around and you're going to see. Pay attention more. Trust your intuition more. You're doing a great job of it now. You're coming into it again with the fairness. You're being very fair about a situation. Again, if it's a court, you know, you won the court, or the whatever was in front of a judge and jury, it went into your favor, and it empowered you very much so. But it's almost like you knew all along that what the outcome was going to be, it was going to be in your favor. But there could be some deceit or some something going on behind your back or behind the scenes that you need to be made aware of coming up into the future. And, you know, this card again is the present, so we're moving that away. It's nothing like tomorrow, but I think it's starting, it's going to start to come into light. And, you know, we just came out of a full moon, October 31st. So that still comes into play for 3 days after. So that could be, that could have some bearing on the reading alone right there. The obstacles you need to overcome is the Three of Pentacles. And this is a card about working together, working with other people. It's a card of maybe, I liken it to making sure that when you work together, that if you work with a group of people, that you're not the only one working, that they're helping too, that you're speaking up, you're going to sit in your own power and your own truth, and you're going to speak up and say, hey, you know, this is your job too, this is what you need to do. And if it's vice versa, if you're the one that other people are working and you're sitting there, you need to step up to the plate. But I don't think that's the case. I think Gemini can have a tendency to be, I was a little lazy at times, but that's generally not your traits. You're usually really energetic and really you're in it 110% when you're in it. So this just tells me that if there's other people that you're working with, make sure they're pulling their own weight, because it takes more than one person to do the job or get whatever project that you're working on finished. You don't want to be the only one and having to worry about it and all that. So make sure you speak up and speak your mind. And other people around you, again, you have the Hangman, and that is sacrifice. So people around you might feel that they're sacrificing more for you, or they might feel that I look at this as they might see you as somebody that takes a different spin on something, takes a different perspective on things, sees things in a different light. Again, it could go back to this, but this is seeing things not, you see things the way other people don't. You can spin a new, spin a new take on any situation. You can see things differently, and you're fair about it. And maybe that's part of it. Maybe you see things fairly, and they don't always like to see the way you see things, or they don't see things the way you see things. But I don't see an argument or conflict. I just think it is what it is. I think you just see things differently. And you're not, you know, they know that you're not afraid to sacrifice things for what you want either. That they know if they need you for a job, or that you can be counted on, you'll be there. You and your different spin on things. the best course of action is to, this is a card of celebration. It's a card of, you know, a party or being together or enjoying each other's company. Right now, I know it's a hard time with COVID and people getting together, but this is also telling me that celebrate the little victories, even though you don't have to go out and have drinks and you know, Zoom meet, talk to each other, get together as best you can in a safe and healthy way, but definitely celebrate the victories. If it's a big project you're working on, celebrate it, little victories at a time. And this card is all about victories. It's, you're victorious. So coming out of whatever, if it's illegal, if this, I mean, you could be an attorney for all I know. I don't know, but it's a legal issue coming in. If it is a legal issue, or if it has something to do with work and legalities at work, it's definitely going to be a victory. But it's whatever you've worked so hard for on this project, it's going to come into fruition. There is a time of celebration. Again, do it healthy. Please do it healthily. And you'll have your victories. And you have to acknowledge this. You need to really pat yourself on the back, really give yourself credit. You have growth. You've done a lot for this company. You've done a lot for this project. And you really, really need to give yourself credit, as well as other people too. You know, you do need to celebrate. But again, you need to make sure that you just take time for you and say, gosh, well done. Well done. I did a great job. Everybody else did too, but I stepped up and I did this. It could be out of your comfort zone a little bit. It could be where the moon's coming in. It could be a little bit out of your comfort zone. Something you're not comfortable doing that you're going to go ahead and do and finish and be very proud and happy you do, and just accept the accolades. I mean, you might win an award for this. Accept it. Be grateful for it. And never forget the hard work and the other people that had to put the hard work in too. But celebrate the little victories, and then definitely celebrate the big victories, and allow yourself the time to celebrate and take the accolades, take, you know, the compliments. Be proud of your work. So, wow, that's a good reading there, Gemini. Hang in there. It is a good reading. Let's see if there's any more advice from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck for you. Although I don't think you need advice. I think this is a beautiful reading, but geez, everything's falling. Hang on just a second. Like way too many cards came out. All right, we don't want to take all those cards. Let's try this again. Yeah, there's victory. There's definitely victory. Again, if it's a court case, just because of the Justice card, or if it's something, you know, again, you could be an attorney. It could be one of your cases, or it could be just work where there's fairness and everything you put into it is the payoff. The payoff is going to be there. And I have a feeling, too, that this is going to lead to more jobs, more work. But definitely, lots of congratulations are in order. For sure. Alrighty. This one right here. Go the distance. That just goes along with everything we just read in my book. Go the distance. Don't back down. There's the finish line. You're there. You're almost there. When you're there, celebrate. Keep going. This can get mundane. This can get tiresome. This can get boring. But keep going. You're almost there. You can see it. You can taste it. You can feel it. And this seems like it's all going to come together by the end of November. Even this Three of Cups card, you have the pumpkins and you have the harvest. So it's a big celebration. Take it. Go the distance. And I think right now you kind of feel like that. You feel empowered. Alrighty. And we will pull an animal card. Wouldn't that be funny if a cheetah came up? An animal card and see what this has to say. It could be an actual animal that you have, like a dog or a cat, but it could be something else that you'll see maybe on a TV or see it in a movie, or like where I live, I can see a fox that will run across the road, or a wolf or something like that at times. So, I mean, it could be a physical too. So we'll see what comes up. Cards are being very tired today for some reason. I'm not wanting to give up easily. All right, this one right here. Oh, Swan Spirit. It's time for a deep dive. Isn't that beautiful? So what I get off of this, and I'll probably read out of the book so I don't get anything wrong, but what I get off of this is, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone. Again, get out of your comfort zone. Go full, head first, so to speak, into the project, into what you want to manifest, into what you're working on, into what you're building. Dive deep. Go, turn over all the rocks. Look under all the crevices. See what's there. See what you can use, what you can't. Let it go. All right, let me see what the book is, number 60. All right. With their grateful long necks, swans are able to reach into the depths. When Swan Spirit arrives, you are called to take a deep dive beyond what is easily available on the surface. You might think you know what is best for you now, but take the plunge into the depths of your awareness, for there is knowledge and you are not aware of you are not aware of, and great treasures to discover. Deeper understanding awaits you, and a perspective that comes from greater self-knowledge is what you need right now to better understand a situation or a relationship. As you come to know yourself more intimately, so too will you come to know others better. So Swan Spirit asks you to go beyond the surface of what is happening between you and others and resist the temptation to judge by superficial appearances. No, there is much deeper potential for loving connections, forgiveness, and mutual understandings. Choose to dive deep into your why, asking the deeper questions of yourself. You are led by the grace of Swan Spirit. So, again, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to dive deep and celebrate. Like I said before, get the accolades. Thank the people. Know who you're working with. Work harder. Go beyond. Go beyond. Don't be afraid of the dark. The moon will illuminate for you. It's a pretty card. All right. And then we have a note from the universe we'll end this reading with. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. You can share this. If you like a private, personal reading, there's my email in the description down below. And remember, this reading won't resonate with everybody, but take what does resonate with you and you can leave the rest. So from the universe, thanks for every single time you ever fell in love. Whether or not it was obvious, whether or not it lasted, and whether or not you were loved back. It changed everything. You changer, the universe. Actually, you're always loved back. And I think that's, again, with the celebrations, with the accolades, I think that's part of. I think you need the self-love. You need to be proud of yourself. You need to love the project, love your workers, in the sense that you're grateful for them. And, you know, love doesn't mean romantic love all the time. And every time you love, you are loved back. It comes back to you threefold. It always, always does. But don't be afraid to dive deep. And congratulations on your project, on the winnings, on the court, on whatever it is. You'll have to let me know in the comments. I'm curious to see what it is, Gemini, that this month holds for you. All right. So thanks for watching, and have a great month of November. And I'll see you next time. Bye.